Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back to another episode of Dorm Talks with Chris and John. I'm John, that's Chris, and we are back with another episode of Dorm Talks. Today, we will be previewing the NFL season, giving our predictions on where we think everyone stands as far as in the playoffs, give our awards. If any of you are invested in our top 10 NBA position rankings, they will be coming back this weekend to finish up. We just wanted to give the NFL preview time before the NFL season started. So we're not like dropping it like the day of or something. Um, so
That's
one
on me,
one
guys. I threw off the schedule. That's on me, guys.
life
You're gonna
happens.
have to wait.
Life happens, man. Um, so yeah, all that aside, Chris, how are you doing tonight?
Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I think I might have hurt myself in the gym, so that's not fun. But hopefully sitting on one of these little cushions while we record this is gonna help out.
Listen, every episode I sit on a little cushion for my back, so we're just old
Yeah,
and
like
um
oh man. We're
we're
running function now.
We this is the unction for sure. It used to be just me, but now it's welcome, welcome. All right, so there is some storylines to get into to start because we had some big hold-ins slash holdouts end in the NFL. Terry McLaurin signed a 3-year, like $92 million contract, which is insanity. $30 million a year for Terry McLaurin is some insane cash.
I'm not mad at it.
I'm not mad at it because I'm an Eagles fan. Um,
I think I think even as a Commanders fan, it's like, yeah, it's a lot for him, but
yeah,
you know,
you have
we
to,
don't want KD5 thrown to me and you out there.
or even worse, Debo Samuel. So anyway, um, that's what we got there. I again, they really had to bring him back. You can't nice. Uh, you can't jot your second year quarterback out there with a bad wide receiver core. You
Yeah.
cannot. And then secondly, we had Trey Hendrickson and his holdout signing like a 1 year raise basically. So he's
Mhm.
making like $15 million more, but he'll be a free agent next year. And it is just a shame how cheap the Bengals are, man. It is just
That team's so funny to like just look and see what happened. It's like they're the AFC Cowboys, it feels like, when it comes
right.
to like managing part.
And it makes the Cowboys look worse because the Cowboys have money.
Hmm.
The Bengals are just broke. Like the owner is just not that rich. Um, so it's
Not
like
only that, but Micah's better. So it's like, oh man, if Trey Hendrickson can get this, like,
speaking of Micah, Legend said he's still sleeping on the medical bed on the sideline.
yeah.
Um, that is really bad. That is a really
But it's
bad
back. He's
situation.
back.
Listen, like there's no way he can play week one, right? It's like what, like 10 days away?
Yeah, I've seen more stuff about him generally getting traded to the Packers than them getting any closer to signing a deal.
Yeah. And
It's
it's like
insane.
I don't think Jerry's gonna trade him because he's like a control freak and he
Mhm.
sees players as objects. Um, I I was thinking about this the other day. Do you remember when Dak Prescott was drafted to the Cowboys and then Tony Romo got hurt in the preseason? This is like a big throwback. But Tony Romo was like, I want to find a new team.
Mhm.
And there was rumors about him going to the Broncos.
Yeah.
And Jerry held him hostage. He didn't let him leave. Like he, like Dak was their starter. There was Romo was not going to see the field, but he made him stay, and then Romo was forced to retire.
Yep.
And it's like Jerry does not care.
Yeah.
So if I'm Micah, 95% of how Micah has handled this, I think he's handled it the correct way.
Hmm.
Because it's like, dude, he's a top 10 player in the league right now, all positions. And you're just like okay with not paying him and saying that you have 3 years of control. So he's essentially saying, I'm going to franchise tag him 2 more times after this. So he's not
It's
going to pay him and he's not going to trade him.
it's insane, man. Because it's like when you look at it, you're like, man, like, do you know what you're showing to like other players? Like, if I'm any like free agent, I'm not going to the Cowboys.
I'm I don't if I'm a rookie, I don't draft me.
Like, yeah, exactly. I'm gonna pull some like,
Cuz
well, who was that? Eli Manning?
right, exactly. Cuz
Like,
like if I want to take care of my family and get that second contract, which is like the big contract, I'm
yeah,
not going to have Jerry Jones mess it up for me. And if Michael
yeah.
Parsons can't get a contract, who can get a contract?
And you can't even say like, oh, Micah's too old for a long-term one. He's not that old, man.
He's 26.
He's still in his prime. He's still got at least like 5, 6 years
Yeah, it's like
of like just
again, this
straight
is his
up
first contract. He's still on his rookie deal.
like, what are we doing? You
We're not
think
talking about
you
Trey
think
Hendrickson.
exactly. We're not talking about like Hassan Reddick, who was like going into a point where we're like, oh man, he might not be that good anymore. You talk about a come on, man. It's embarrassing.
It's bad. It's so bad.
It's so
And
it's so
like I genuinely don't think they're gonna win a Super Bowl ever.
no.
Like ever.
As long as Jerry Jones holds so much control over this team, no.
The last time they won, Jimmy Johnson was their head coach and he had control over the team. And ever since Jimmy Johnson was there, Jerry fired him and it's been coaches that's been like yes men to Jerry.
Hmm.
So it's like he's never gonna let a guy take over and like put success in the team because Jerry just wants to be the show. So
Yep.
if they weren't the Cowboys fans, I would feel bad for them. But
Yeah.
I don't feel
And it's
bad.
like it's so funny when you think about that because they look so much worse with how well the Eagles are run and how well the Commanders are starting to be run too. Obviously, I don't like how they did this whole Terry McLaurin situation.
Right.
Like even outside of his age, like he's a fan favorite who was here through some like real bad years. It's like pay the man.
That
But
is
like we see the Giants have a generational wide receiver. They've got actually a solid looking defense, I feel like, coming into this next season. The
yeah.
Commanders, they've got their guy for like the next like 10 years. The Eagles are the Eagles. It's like you're like the one team there. It's like you're good because you have some crazy talent, but otherwise, like
Yeah.
you're
And
terrible.
we'll dive into how I feel about the Commanders. But uh it's they are slipping behind um
Mhm.
in this division. And man, if somehow the Giants hit on Jackson Dart and now you have Abdul Carter and Brian Burns on your edge and you have a defense that's starting to shape up and you have Malik Neighbors, it's like last place Cowboys soon? I don't know. Who knows? I'm just
You
saying.
can't count on the Giants and Commanders being incompetent anymore.
I'm just saying.
Just
It's
saying.
if you don't get better, you get worse,
Yeah.
and they've not gotten better, in my opinion.
And Dak's not getting any older, man. And y'all don't,
There's
as
only
soon as
so
they
many
keep,
Achilles he can tear.
yeah, honestly,
It's
like,
it's unfortunate, but we need to start having a conversation about he gets hurt a lot, man. He does,
he really does.
and it's never a minor injury. It's always something like big.
Yeah, it always like kicks him out for like a rest of that season. It's
Yeah.
kind of worrisome,
Yeah.
honestly. It's so scary. Like I feel like I've seen too much of like Cooper Rush in the past like couple of seasons.
Who's not there anymore?
Yeah,
I mean, shout out Joe Milton.
that Joe Milton, man. Bro be throwing lasers to the defense. I can't wait to hear that 15 times a week.
To the defense!
It was an absolute bomb to the other team.
He's gonna be breathing all heavy in these videos. He'll be so mad.
Shout out Trap House Sports, man.
Shout out. That guy gets me through. Gets me through tough weeks, man. All
Him,
right,
him and Scooter.
that's right. That's right. Scooter's more annoying though, but um,
Love my Cowboys, man.
that's right. All right, should we get into our season preview slash predictions?
Absolutely.
I'm thinking we go through each division and then kind of talk about who we have coming out of each one. Briefly
Mhm.
talk about it because we don't have
Yeah.
time to talk about every team, but you know. All right, should we start in the NFC or the AFC? What are you thinking?
I have the AFC like written down first, but if you want to do NFC, I'm cool.
Let's go AFC then. Let's start. Let's start AFC East.
Yo, that's so funny. That's who I was gonna start with. I love it.
All right. So we got Bills, Patriots, Dolphins, Jets, and
Yeah.
I think this is a more clear-cut division in the league. Um, I don't know. I kind of see only like one real playoff team coming out of this, but like there's a
Yeah.
few intriguing teams in this division.
These other teams feel too, like the biggest question marks possible.
Hmm.
Like, like the Bills, like obviously they're like the guaranteed playoff team. You know how they are. They're gonna be a top three team in the AFC, probably top four in the whole league. All that. The
Yeah.
Dolphins is like, how much do we believe in Tua's ability to stay healthy and how good Tyreek Hill's gonna be? Obviously,
And I don't know if it matters because that defense looks
and
really, really bad.
it's like I don't. It's like, do you expect that offense to be good enough to like just win shootouts enough? Because I don't. I don't. I don't.
Not consistent enough. I mean, I I don't see it when you have like they signed Rasul Douglas today and he's gonna be like their cornerback one. Yeah. So it's it's something.
It's something.
It's something. So Dolphins are gonna be a rough one. Patriots, I like the moves they made. I like Drake May, just not yet.
I'm not as
I
big on him as I feel like I've seen some real crazy stuff said about like how good he's gonna be.
I saw a video today that was saying he's like already better than like a good like already better than Trevor Lawrence, stuff like that. And it's like I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. It's like
Like,
I I think he's really good. He's a mobile
yeah.
quarterback. He's has a big arm.
Mhm.
But you know, I mean, he did a lot with not much, and the
Yeah.
receiving core is still not much. Um, they got Stephon Diggs,
Yeah.
which he's there. But he's coming off an ACL, age 34, so it's like getting a little rough. But yeah, they made their defensive acquisitions like Mild Williams being the key there. I think they're like a year away from being a year away. I like
Yeah.
Vrabel, but you know,
I think he's good. I think he's great. He's gonna be one of the best dual threats in the league, but not yet. That's not a playoff team yet.
yeah.
That team just ain't good enough. And and the Jets.
Uh, I mean,
The Jet.
they're. I'm interested to see Fields.
I don't think he's gonna be like that team doesn't feel good enough for him to be in a situation like the Steelers were at one point where they're winning games still, you know.
No, the defense took such a step back, even though still have really good players, and it's like other after Garrett Wilson, that weapons chart gets a little scary because you're still throwing to Aaron Rodgers' friends. Like that is still what's going on.
Devontae Adams there anymore either. It's bad
Yeah,
too.
it's a lizard. You're through you're thrown to a lizard. Um,
Brees
he's
Hall's solid, but
Brees, yeah, he's good. Their running back duo is nice,
yeah,
but Fields is just not good enough to
yeah.
carry any sort of successful offense that needs to be
Mm.
carried.
And he's looked bad in the practice. In a lot
He's
of
not
their
good.
practice, he just looked really bad, like really rough. So,
He-
he'll be a good fantasy QB. He'll be your good late round fantasy QB, but that's about it.
yeah, he's not good, and it's unfortunate. But I mean, just an inability to like make certain reads and just make easy passes, and it's just like
It's like,
only so much rushing can do to a point. Um, so yeah, both of us have the Bills coming out of this division. Yeah,
yeah, I don't see any like wild card hat shindigs happening from this division, honestly.
I I think the Bills can finally do it this year because I think they're due. I think they are due, which is like the supreme point you can be in as a sports team being due. And I think they're there. Um, defense got a little better. You add some pass rush with Joey Bosa. He's older, but it's like he's better than what you had. Um, and then I mean the offense. I like the wide receivers more than a lot of people do, and I don't know. Josh Allen is just like one of those like A1 guys, right? This is so funny because those are definitely not the pictures of the right people, but because that's not Keon Coleman. Um, but yeah, Keon
Yeah,
Coleman,
no,
Khalil Shakir, and Josh Palmer. I mean, that's a fine three.
I like that. I like it.
It's not anything crazy, but
I think his weapons around him aren't going to be as bad. I think they're going to be solid this year.
and
I
I
think
I
James
like
Cook is
James
like one
Cook.
of the most underrated. Yeah, he's one of the most underrated running backs in the league.
I feel like he's getting a little overhated because how he said he like should deserve like top running back money.
Mhm.
And people were saying, "Yo, you're not like that, pal." I'm like, I think he kind of is, but
Yeah,
I don't know. I I think this is like a good enough team where Josh Allen can kind of do his thing on a like fairly weak division. So
it's a pathetic division. They'll walk through it. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah,
Patriots being good for so long made me forget like how bad this division could be.
I mean, Bills have won it like a bunch of years in a row at this point.
Mhm.
All right, AFC West. Actually, let's go AFC North. Let's go AFC
Ooh,
North.
this
I
is a
want to
fun
leave
one.
AFC West for last.
Yeah, wild
Um,
card central. Let's see this one.
what's that?
I was saying that's the AFC West is the wild card central, honestly.
Yeah, I mean maybe
Yeah.
we'll see. We'll see what I
Yep.
say. Um, so AFC North. Do you have two teams kind of coming out of this division into the playoffs?
Um, Ravens are an obvious pick.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I put a question mark next to the Bengals.
Yeah, I'm I'm very much on the fence about the Bengals. I
Yeah.
really am. Um, their defense is just so terrible. It's like a special kind of bad. Um, it's
It's
Yeah, I don't know. I think I think Joe Burrow. If Joe Burrow gets off a fast start and not the slow starts like they usually do, you can maybe have a chance to rattle off some wins early. But that defense got torn up by the Eagles' second stringers, and their schedule is also not easy, right? Like you start with the Browns, which is fine. Okay, I think you're gonna win week one, right? But then you go Jaguars, Vikings, Broncos, Lions, Packers. Yikes! And then it's Steelers, Jets, Bears, Steelers, Patriots, Ravens, Bills, Ravens. You get Ravens, Bills, Ravens in the season, which is brutal.
Hopefully,
Um,
maybe with them playing some of their starters in the preseason, they won't have those famously slow starts this time.
they have to start out 2-0. Like
They
you,
have.
you have to,
Yeah.
because
There's no, oh, we can drop this game or two. Oh, it's cool. We lost this game in November, but we'll bounce back. Like, no. Like we saw like last year, it came down to them losing to the Patriots. You
the
know?
NFL made like the front part of their schedule like their hardest part, and I feel like they did that on purpose because it's like comically hard.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. It's tough. Ravens I obviously have. I think they're like probably the second best roster in the league.
Mhm.
Um, their secondary is disgusting.
Yeah.
There's, I mean, you
Their defense in
have,
general is
yeah, you have, um,
high. And,
Kyle Hamilton, who's the best safety in ball.
yeah.
You have, you sign Jair Alexander. You have
Oh
Marlon
yeah.
Humphrey. Um, what's
Yeah,
Nate
Roquan Smith.
Wiggins is going to be like an elite corner. It's like
Mhm.
Roquan Smith as your linebacker. It's like, bro, this team is going to be unreal.
It's been a run. But,
And it's like, yeah, I mean they gave Lamar some help signing DeAndre Hopkins. Um who
He's got a solid team core, honestly. He's got solid weapons around him. You still
there
got Derrick Henry right
there's really no excuse.
there. Yeah,
Like
like I know we like to talk about like, oh, how it's not how all they're unlucky, but there's only so much you can like just say like, ah man, they lost to the Chiefs again, or they lost to the Bills again. Like, no, like you've got a great
this
team. You've got a top three team in this league. Go out and win it.
this is the best roster they've had.
Yeah.
Um in the Lamar era. So you just gotta go and do it. You really do.
There's
Um,
no excuses. There's no like no. Like, you've got Derrick Henry right there. That's like one of the you got Derrick Henry, Kyle Hamilton. That's like two genuinely like top two players at their positions right there.
right. Derrick Henry, Hamilton, and Lamar,
Yeah.
and Roquan.
Oh, sorry. Four guys who were like top three, top five at their positions. Bare minimum.
It's like, dude,
Come on. It's like we talk about the Eagles having a super team, but this team's like outside of this receiver core, it's like genuinely like just as good.
yeah, yeah. I mean, the Eagles got him receiver core, but every other position is a discussion. Eagles got him on the D line too, but
Oh yeah,
yeah, it's crazy, man. It really is. So the Baltimore Ravens should run away with this division. I
easy.
feel like.
Yeah, easy.
Um, do we have any hope for the Steelers?
No, not at all. Actually, not at all.
I have no idea what they're doing.
Not at all. Uh, Aaron Rodgers, Aaron Rodgers at this point, he no.
Yeah,
They
41
can
year
make
old
it to the
Aaron Rodgers.
playoffs, obviously, but like they're not making any noise.
Can they?
I don't think so.
I
I
don't
think
know,
there's just
man.
better teams in the AFC.
Hmm. There's new better teams too. It's not like the
Yeah,
same better teams. It's like
there's
it's
like
it's gonna be competitive, and there's not gonna be these room for these like just over 500 teams.
yeah,
Um, and I have no idea what that Jalen Ramsey Micah Fitzpatrick trade was. You have like
uh,
15 corners and no safeties now, and it's like
I didn't. It was so weird because it felt like Ramsey was gonna go somewhere else, that whole time. Like
yeah, and
Seattle did
now
not replace.
their three corners are Joey Porter Jr., who's fine, but then you have Jalen Ramsey and Darius Slay, and it's like that is old.
That's a really old. It's still a
That
good,
is
good cornerback core, but like
yeah.
it's old.
It's really old. Um, so I don't know what they're doing, and their defense got worse in my book. And their defense could not afford to get worse. Um, as good as T.J. Watt is, we saw a decline from him. He's not he's not come with the same force and the same production as he did in the past. He's still great,
Mhm.
but and now that contract is going to be disgusting.
Yeah,
So they're locked in, man. They
yeah,
are.
they're locked in to be 9-8.
They needed to be bad so bad. This year is going to set them back like 5 more years.
It's crazy how they just refuse to just let themselves die for at least like a couple of years.
It's the Mike
Not
Tomlin
even a couple,
culture.
maybe like 2 years, bro. Please. I'm pretty sure their fans are just sick of just losing in the playoffs every year.
This organization needs the notification drop that says Mike Tomlin and the Pittsburgh Steelers have mutually agreed to part ways. They need that because it's like, bro, you are always going to keep us competitive. We can't afford to be competitive with how this team is built. Like, we're never getting anywhere. Ever.
Urinate tree can only make so many like congrats Steelers videos before it starts to get sad.
That's right.
It's getting bad. It's getting bad. Days
We're
of our
running out of
Steelers.
material at this point.
It's not even days of our Steelers. It's been like a decade of our Steelers.
So yeah.
It's getting bad. But yeah, honestly.
All right, and
And
then there's the Cleveland Browns. So all right, then we have the AFC AFC South.
it's fun. I like it.
The Browns suck. Uh
Browns suck. They sucked like my whole lifetime at this point.
and they deserve to suck. I think we're forgetting how bad Joe Flacco was last year.
Yeah.
Like he was bad, really bad. And I think trading away Kenny Pickett was like a bad idea.
I guess it's because they trust Joe Flacco in the sense that they've had like bad QBs for like
Yeah.
ever, you know, like
I
outside of a couple, two.
yeah, I think we're gonna see Dylan Gabriel very soon.
Dylan
Um
Gabriel and Sanders are going to be fighting for that starting spot.
yeah.
For,
Only the issue with him is he's 5'8" or something like that. He's like really small.
he looks small. I'm not gonna lie.
He's
Not even
small.
like he's not like big, but he does look tiny.
Doing this to him is insanity.
I know that feels bad, but like he does
That
look
was
small.
that was nuts. Um, he said Dylan Gabriel,
I feel like KD doing that. Like he's petite. He's too small.
and I just don't
That's
think Shador Sanders is ready.
Yeah.
He's not, and it's okay. That's okay.
I don't think either one of them are ready at this point, but
No, um, Dylan
I think
Gabriel
it'd be
probably
better.
more just because he's old.
Yeah.
He's old for rookie, but like Shadur Sanders, his pocket aware. I mean, we all saw the 25-yard sack.
It's
Um, and he has like really good attributes. Like he's accurate. He's he can make really tough throws, but it's like the pocket awareness is just leaves a lot to be desired. Um, if he can get that footwork better, I mean, then we're looking at something. But he's gonna need some time. So I'm glad they're not throwing him
yeah,
out there. Um,
yeah,
so
that's fair.
yeah. All right. Um, should we say where we think all these teams are gonna place,
Oh
or
yeah,
should we just
sure.
say? So for the East, I'll just go to the East. I think it's gonna be, Bills, Patriots, Dolphins, Jets,
Those Patriots, Dolphins, Jets. I am gonna do yeah, same thing. Those Patriots.
and then what do you have for the North?
Ravens, Bengals, Steelers, Browns.
Same. All right.
I feel like
Same.
those two
Same.
are pretty easy to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Um, this is where it starts to get interesting. We have the AFC South.
yeah.
Um, I mean, we can start with. Let's start with like probably the least interesting, but maybe should be more interesting. The Tennessee Titans.
Yeah.
Um, repping that right now. Shout out Vince Young, Eagles legend. Um, uh, I'm probably gonna be wearing Eagles uniforms for most of the episode because it's gonna be after an Eagles game. But so this eepisode I want to get some different in here. Um,
The big
so
Eagles fan
Tennessee
got
Titans.
nah,
Tennessee
but
Titans. Cam Ward. Coming
and
in
Calvin
there.
Ridley, wide receiver one.
That was so funny, man. Who's the best wide receiver in the league? I think it's uh Calvin Ridley. Best running back. I think it's between Tajay Spears and Tony Pollard. Uh, that's great, man. He's funny. I think they're not gonna be as bad as people think, but they're obviously
Yeah.
just not there. Cause they they got some pieces on defense with L'Jarius Sneed and Jeffrey Simmons, and I mean, I don't know. I like where the team is going. I was right, because like I always confuse him and Jonathan Simmons with the name. The wide receiver room's a little scary. Where it goes Calvin Ridley, then it goes 100-year-old Tyler Lockett, and
I
then
like
Van Jefferson.
I like Westbrook. Oh, is he even there? Actually, no,
Oh,
you're right. He's
Westbrook.
Westbrook went
I
to the
don't.
Dolphins.
Yeah, he's not there anymore. So yeah, I mean, they got interesting players. I just don't think that they're gonna combine to be like anything like really special yet.
We They'll can be competitive. Let's say that.
They'll be scrappy.
They'll be scrappy. I like
They'll
that
be
word. They'll be
scrappy.
scrappy.
How about the Indianapolis Colts? Daniel Jones trying out
My
there.
boy, Tyler Warren.
Oh boy, the fifth best tight
That
end in
man.
the league.
Yep. I picked that man for my Dynasty Fantasy League. Promise y'all, that's gonna be
What
he's gonna
what
be my
round did you
trial
take
kicker.
him in?
The first round, obviously. No, I think he was like a seventh or eighth. No, not even.
That's
No, I
still
don't remember
insane.
that. I actually don't remember. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have no idea.
Me and Chris are doing a dynasty league in fantasy, and I don't know. I'm side eyeing Chris's team. I love Jalen Hurts, but taking him in like the second or third round, like he did, was insane.
Remember, this is PPR. He's gonna be good for it. And he's also gonna be consistent too.
That's true.
You need a good I feel like you need a great QB. And I wanted like Jaden Daniels or Josh Allen, but I also had like the last pick in the draft. So
Yeah.
I think my
I
only issue was I didn't take Joe Burrow second, but I took Jahmyr Gibbs.
I would have took Gibbs probably.
Yeah. I think Joe Burrow
Um,
would put way more points up, but no, he was my
yeah.
eighth pick. He was my eighth round pick.
Okay, that's not that bad.
I don't think it's
That's
that
not
bad
that.
because after that point, it wasn't a lot of good players. All right,
All
sorry.
right.
About that.
I mean, that's how interesting the Colts are. So they decided to bench Anthony Richardson after. I mean, I think a lot of it, a lot of discussion I was hearing is he just can't take a hit
Yeah,
and he can't stay on the field,
yeah.
and therefore
Somehow
hindering his
built like a
ability to make
linebacker,
plays.
but is made of glass. It's so funny. It's
Yeah,
not
and
it's really weird.
other conversations hearing it's like we're really gonna have to talk about drafting inexperienced quarterbacks from college.
Mhm.
Like Richardson barely played in college, man, barely, and the reps are genuinely like not good. So it's like, how do you
Yeah,
expect to get better, right? So I mean, Daniel Jones at least gives you like something, something.
I don't agree with it personally because Daniel Jones is still like really bad. Like I don't know if people remember that. Like he's like
He's
objectively
bad.
like terrible. He's terrible.
Hmm.
Like and unlike Anthony Richardson, there's no like upside or no like maybe if we throw him out there enough and he starts to really learn, he might generally be like a decent player. Like he's just bad.
Yeah,
You
Anthony
know.
Richardson still has potential. Daniel Jones does not.
And not only that, let's say Daniel Jones gets back to like 2022 form or whatever. Like
Yeah,
all he does is make you have a worse draft pick.
yeah, and even his 2022 form is getting what's available to you and relying on Jonathan Taylor. Like that's what it's gonna be.
Yeah,
He's not. He was never a great quarterback. That year, he was. They masked his downsides.
'cause he,
But
generational running back.
yeah, Jonathan Taylor isn't quite Saquon Barkley, although he's very good.
He's
Um,
very good. He's gonna
and
have a lot to do.
they lost some offensive linemen, so I don't know, man. Colts, I'm not too high on, unfortunately.
How did the Vikings lose that game? Sorry. I was like looking at Daniel Jones' playoff game. I was like, how did the
Oh, that
Vikings
game was
lose?
terrible, man.
How did they lose? What are y'all doing out there, man?
Kirk Cousins,
Yeah.
man, Captain Kirk.
Cousins, Kirk Cousins, Kirk Cousins. Right, Dak Prescott.
Dang.
Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott.
All right, what the heck do you make of the Houston Texans?
Um, yeah, this is a weird team. I
Yeah,
like them.
cause
They've got a lot of really good players, obviously. You know what I'm saying?
but yeah, their defense is so good,
Their defense is ridiculous.
but their
They've got
offensive line is so bad.
their offensive line is terrible. They've got like one of the best wide receivers in the league and one of the best QBs in the league and one of the best running backs in the league. They've got a really good team,
Yeah,
except for the part where it matters the most.
the trenches
Yeah.
on the offensive side. The defensive side, their trenches are fantastic,
Yeah.
and their cornerback duo is ridiculous.
You don't even have to bring up Derek Stingley, and that defense is still like absolutely ludicrous.
It's it's
Absolute cinema. Let's just say it like that. You know.
it's really that good. I mean, we saw what they did against Herbert, um, in the playoffs. I mean,
If
for
they
forcing four picks in a game that they had no business winning. Like
I'm
truthfully,
pretty sure most people bet on the Chargers to win that game, me included.
yeah. I was like, even if man can find some definitive wins, yeah, he didn't. It was really bad. It was bad. Um, so yeah,
Fuck it, man.
Texans are. It's gonna be because their running back situation is up in the air too. Because Mixon's gonna be out for a few weeks.
Oh
Last
yeah.
time we saw Nick Chubb, it was really bad, and right now he's a running back one.
Mhm.
Remember, like Damian Pierce's rookie year, he was like this like superstar running back, and then he fell off a cliff, and we like haven't heard. He's still there, so maybe he can rekindle some. But
We're relying on Nick Chubb and Damian Pierce. The ooh, yeah, CJ Stroud is going to be going through it again.
it could be really rough.
That was my guy too. Um,
Yeah. Get Nico Collins in fantasy if you can. Um,
yeah, that's it.
he's
That's it.
he's
That's
all
the
they
wide
got.
receiver.
It's bad, man. All right. Anything else on the Texans?
Not too much that hasn't been said. You already know how they're going to be like.
Yeah, and we got a lot more teams to go through. So the Jacksonville Jaguars. I
That's
go go
I like
go
that.
ahead on you can start on the Jaguars.
Sorry, that's my sleeper team. I just wanted to put that out there. I like that team a lot. They've got a lot going for them. I think this is Trevor Lawrence's like biggest year yet.
Yeah,
Like, if you haven't bought stocks in Trevor Lawrence, buy them now. This is going to be like a career year for him.
I agree. Uh,
Like,
Brian Thomas Jr. and Travis Hunter.
yeah,
Need I say more? I mean, and I think Doug Peterson was so checked out last year. Like, I think he knew he's just a lame duck and he wasn't gonna come back. So it was just kind of a bad situation. Liam Cohen. I mean, we saw what he did with Baker Mayfield in that Bucks team. Um, I think,
Travis Etienne is going to have a good year. I think.
yeah, and if not, Tank Bigsby's right there.
Yeah, seriously.
So I like their weapons. Their defense. They still have good players in defense. Again, Travis Hunter as well. Um, Josh
Travis Hunter
Hines
too.
Allen.
Yeah.
Um, the Josh Allen that performs good in the playoffs. Um,
Ooh, ooh,
um,
that's painful.
yeah,
I know that hurts.
I I don't know. I'm just really high on them. I think their offense is going to be ridiculous. I think
Mhm.
it's going to be ridiculous because I think people
Yeah.
really disrespect Trevor Lawrence, and it's like Trevor Lawrence has been in some really bad situations. Like I feel like he deserves the if man label more than Herbert does.
Yeah. I,
That's my take. That's my take.
Herbert's is more funny though.
Herbert is more funny, but like
Herbert's funny.
also Herbert never had to deal with Urban Meyer. So I think I think and
And
whatever
still
he was
found a way to win
doing.
a playoff game. So,
Listen, man. All right, what's your order for this division? I'm interested.
Jaguars. Nah, you know what? Man, it's hard. I want to say the Jaguars. I feel like the Texans are just a more proven team. Like whether or not how bad that offensive line is, no matter how bad that rushing attack is,
That defense is damn good.
that defense is going to make up for it. Nico Collins and CJ Stroud are going to put up points on the board. That defense is going to give them good field position. So I think they still finish the season as the league winner, as the division winner. But if the Jags win it, I wouldn't be surprised. Because I
All
don't
right.
see either team being like some 11 or 12 win team. Like that's a both teams go 10-7 and the tiebreaker determines it. You know what I mean?
Mm. Mm-hmm. All right, so you got Texans, Jags, and
And then Colts, Titans. Actually,
okay,
Titans, Colts.
Titans, Colts. Oh, okay. I probably agree with. I took the leap. I'm going Jaguars, Texans, Titans, Colts.
Okay.
Um,
That division is kind of like up in the air with these things.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
I just I don't know. I just have a gut feeling about the Jaguars that they're going to be really good, and I think they really found something with Travis Hunter.
Yeah.
I think this is gonna be like something like all time special. And the Browns are gonna be kicking themselves for making that trade, even though they have a bunch of draft picks now. I feel like all the draft picks in the world might not make this worth it if you have an all time player. So that's my feelings on the matter. Shall we go
Yeah.
to you got some? What's up?
No. I was saying I agree with you.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Wild Wild West. AFC West.
The most interesting and most predictable conference here, division. Because we all know no matter how good we feel the Broncos are going to be, no matter how many hypotheticals I put the Chargers into, and even though the Raiders look like they could be really good this year, the Chiefs are still going to win the division.
Yeah. I think the path to the Chiefs winning division is so obvious that it dictated like my awards section because their defense could be really, really bad.
Yeah.
But the Chiefs wide receiver core could be really, really good. And we could see Mahomes throwing 40, 50 touchdowns again. We could see that Mahomes again, which we've been saying we could see for a few years now. But I feel like this is a year where we actually could. The only way they get back to Super Bowl, which they very well could, I say the only way, it's a very likely way because they're the Chiefs, is Mahomes becoming Superman and carrying this team. And I'm not going to say they are going to lose the division till I see something different. I just can't. I can't at all. Um, then the bottom three is very interesting, and I'll let you start talking about the bottom three and see where you kind of stack everything.
I feel like the Broncos are the clear best team out of these last three. Um,
I agree.
Defense obviously ludicrously good. Again, Patrick Surtain is the best corner in the league
DPOY.
for right now until Quinyon Mitchell gets his respect.
That's
But
right.
in all seriousness, that their offense is good. I like Bo Nix a lot. I think he's kind of underrated for how good of a rookie season he had. Because obviously he was overshadowed by the fact that Jaden Daniels and Brock Bowers had like two of the best rookie seasons at their positions ever.
Yeah.
Um, like we had a lot of really good rookies this year. So Bo Nix, I feel like he doesn't get talked about enough, especially with how well he integrated into the league.
Yeah.
The Chargers are going to be perennial playoff contenders. I rag on Justin Herbert all the time for good reason, but Lad McConkey is really good, so he has a genuine weapon that he can
Yes.
throw to. Yeah. Their defense is still good. Um, and then the Raiders. That's a fun team to think about heading into next season. Ashton Genty and Brock Bowers are like they're going to be really good. We already know how
Awesome.
good Brock Bowers is. He's the best receiving tight end in the league right now,
Yeah.
and Genty is going to be like a top like the 7 running back by the end of this season at least.
At worst, I would think.
Yeah, yeah, like at the very least. Geno Smith is like they have a genuinely good quarterback right now, and Pete Carroll isn't. I don't think he's like some superstar mastermind head coach, but he's still a good head coach.
I think he is.
Really, okay, I
I
like it.
I think he gives you an element. He's that Harbaugh branded
Mhm.
coach where he's not. I think maybe what you were saying, he's not like one of those like schematic guys, which he's
Yeah,
not.
that's yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
but I think he's so good at putting everyone in a position to be like the best that they can be that it's that game changing level
yeah.
um where it really matters. I mean, we saw some Seattle teams that should not have been that good prior to post the Legion of Boom have success when they really had no business having success. Um
Mhm.
so I think he's a game changing coach for him. I like Gino a lot. I think he gives you stability at the position, which they haven't had. I think that the offensive line isn't great, but I think Ashton Genty will have enough to kind of be able to create all his own. And there's enough attention with. I think they've done better with the weapons. If Jacoby Myers gets traded, he requested a trade. I don't think they're gonna trade him because he's so important to the team. Like he's their best receiver, and you bring Amari Cooper in, it's like now okay, you have something to work with here. Amari Cooper looked really bad at the end of last year, but I mean he's better than what they had. Um,
And he'll be like their fourth option in this offense too.
yeah,
Yeah.
agreed. Yeah, there will be little pressure on him. Very little pressure. What concerns me is their cornerback room. Um,
Mhm.
I mean, they just traded Bennett to the Eagles, which was he was starting games for them.
Yeah.
So they also brought what's his face? Of course I blank on his name because I blank on everyone's
Listen,
name. He was a safety for the Jets and the Seahawks.
uh,
Jamal, dang man,
Jamar. Are you talking about Adams?
Jamal Adams.
He went.
He's playing linebacker for him.
What the fuck? What a weird career.
He's playing, and it's like it kind of buys into the yeah that he was a safety and never got picks. So now he's just playing
Mhm.
linebacker, and he's looked
Yeah.
good.
Uh,
Um, so I don't know.
it's a good point.
Oh, Devin White's on this team. I don't know that. Oh, I missed that. But yeah, I think their quarterback room is sketchy. But I mean, you have Max Crosby, which is the best you can have off the edge. So I think everything else can kind of balance out and be okay, be good enough, be good enough. So I like the Raiders a lot. Now the Chargers, I liked them before Rashawn Slater got hurt, and now I'm scared. Um, and also signing an 80-year-old Keenan Allen is a desperate move, and their wide receiver core pass lad is not great at all.
Quentin Johnson leap.
Was that
Quentin Johnson leap. That we
as soon as Tobias Harris makes the leap, all Quentin Johnson will as well.
Okay. Okay, I got you.
Um,
I got you. I got you.
yeah, Quentin Johnson, man, he just needs new hands. I so I think the Chargers have too much against them to where I just don't see him winning out in this division. No matter how
Yeah,
good Herbert is.
this division is like impossible.
Yeah, it's a little rough. So, yeah. Would you like to go
Yeah.
ahead put your stand-ins for this team for this division?
Then okay. Chiefs, obviously. And then we're gonna
Yep,
go Broncos, Raiders, Chargers.
same.
I want to put the Raiders over the Broncos, but I trust the Broncos a lot more.
Yeah, I have the same as you. Broncos have just a way more complete roster. Just
Yeah.
it's just a better roster. Not there yet. All right, we're gonna kind of zoom through the NFC, um, a little bit. So we can start with the NFC East. Um, let,
NFC
let's just
teams.
say let's just say our standings and then kind of go through why we're saying why what our argument is. Um, so we don't spend too much time on each team. But
Mhm.
so do you go ahead first? Say your standings for the NFC East.
Okay, yeah. Commanders, Eagles, Cowboys, Giants. Psych, I lied. Eagles first.
I was about to say, like,
I know,
whoa.
I know. No NFC East team is repeated as the winner for the division in like I don't know. I forgot how long has it been now? It's been a while.
Since the Eagles dynasty in the early 2000s, where they were going to the AFC Championship every year.
Yeah, yeah. But the Cowboys aren't very good this year. They're not going to be very good. I don't think they're going to be that good. Especially if
Not at
Micah
all.
Parsons isn't there. If he isn't there, then this team's going to be in the lottery. The Commanders, I think they're going to be good. So I wouldn't be surprised if they end up winning the division, honestly. But I'm gonna still go with the Eagles because that's just like the clear in the head best team. Not even just in division, but in the whole like league at this point.
Uh, yeah, I have Eagles, Commanders, Cowboys, Giants. Um,
Actually,
Cow.
switch Giants over Cowboys.
I ain't there yet, but shout out. Eagles, I think far and away the best roster in the league. I just
Mhm.
don't think there's competition there. I don't think the Commanders have a shot at this division.
Really?
I don't think so. I think their defense is embarrassingly bad. I think it
Yeah,
got
it is.
worse. I think
Yeah.
it's like comically funny. I saw like this Mike Tannenbaum take today that actually made me so mad. And he said the
Okay,
only
what you saw.
competition in the NFC is like
It was like the Packers,
it was like the Packers, Commanders, and the Buccaneers.
uh, and the Bucks. Yeah, I saw it earlier. Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh my god." Because
Mhm.
when he talked about he's like, Eagles lost this and this and this, and they only added this and this. And they're like, well, who the Commanders at? And he's like, Javon Kinlaw, Amos, and I was like, Javon Kinlaw fucking sucks. He sucks. He's terrible. He was terrible in the Niners. He was terrible in the Jets. If you saw the NFC Championship, um, like watch the NFC Championship film Eagles 49ers and watch Kinlaw get exposed play after play, and then Miles Sanders look like an all pro because of Javon Kinlaw. Put him on that
I was
line.
16. Sanders had it like fucking crazy.
It's like you're replacing Jonathan Allen with Kinlaw. Major decrease. You're bringing back Bobby Wagner for a 50th season of his career when if he's not filling gaps right away, he's he's beat. And that's how you have this big Saquon runs. And that's how you have these guys open in the middle because he can't chase anybody. He can fill
Mhm.
gaps and that's it. He's smart. He knows where the gaps are. But as soon as he gets beat, he's done. He's done. You have Marshawn Lattimore who can't stay healthy to save his life. And when he's on there, he's getting cooked by A.J. Brown. You have Mike Sanders
Uh,
still, who, when who Commanders fans were saying he was better than Quinion Mitch because he's leading the league in tackles. When leading the league in tackles as a cornerback is the worst thing you could do because that means you're letting off a million catches and you have to go catch these guys because you can't cover and you can't prevent catches. That's not a good stat. So stop calling it a good stat. This defense is so bad. And on offense, you have to pay 30-year-old Terry McLaurin $30 million a year, which is more than any wide receiver should get. And you're having your second be Deebo Samuel, who, when he decides to give up, he's one of the worst players in ball, and he can only play a certain way. And when he plays a different way, he gets upset, and then he's sick, and he gets hurt a lot, and he's not that good. So it's like, and then your running back room was so bad they couldn't hold on to the ball. Eckler can't run in a straight line unless you throw him a pass, and Brian Robinson had no vision, but you traded him At least he could break a few tackles. You traded him away, so you don't have him anymore. Now you guys got this guy named Bill, and you expect him to be the savior. And we don't even hear about him post like pre-draft, and now he's like the best running back in the league apparently. And I'm just gonna have to believe that. It's like this team is so overhyped, and I'm so sick of it. I'm so sick of it. Jalen Daniels is the best quarterback in the world because of one season, but Jalen Hurts goes to the Super Bowl 2 times, and he's a top 16 quarterback according to these guys. And I'm so sick of it. And this team is unbelievable because they're owned by Josh Harris, who people think is the best owner in the world, but he's got the best player in NBA history, Joel Embiid, and he can't win him a chip because he doesn't know how to build a team or he doesn't know how to manage a team. But now you think he's the best owner of sports because you just got rid of Dan Snyder, who was the worst owner ever. So of course the comparison is going to be really bad. So to get all this working for it, and Kevin Durant saying crap that he knows isn't true about this team because he knows they suck. So why am I supposed to think this is the best team in the world? Why Mike Tannenbaum is this team and the Green Bay Packers and the freaking Tampa Bay Buccaneers better than the Eagles? Give
Not
me
even better
like
than the line. Like,
give me 5 good reasons you can't because he went dumb silent when they actually gave him a rebuttal. If Stephen A. Smith gives you a rebuttal, you can't respond to it. That's really bad because he doesn't actually make good arguments. So he just makes me so upset, man. So that's all I got on the Commanders.
breathe, brother, breathe.
So yeah, but after all that, I do have the Commanders finishing second in the division. I think they're going to make the playoffs. Um,
So that the Commanders will win. So funny.
so yeah, I mean, and then the Giants, I mean, they're going to start Wilson. He's going to throw some pretty moon balls to Malik Neighbors, and it's going to be cool. The Cowboys, their defense looks horrible, um, without Micah Parsons. So, um,
Um, an underrated part of this is this team, I think this division has probably the hardest schedule. When you look at like just strength of schedule, every single person, they're all top five except for the Commanders, and they're number eight going into next season. So, ooh. You want to know who has number one?
who's that? Who's that?
The Giants.
Oh yeah, it's tough, man.
Oh man.
That's why I
Ooh.
don't have them. I don't
Ugh.
have them finishing any higher than 4 because their their schedule is just brutal. It's bad.
Shit, nigga, we got 11. Oh my God. We got, yo, what the hell? Oh my God. Oh my God. They gotta play 10 playoff teams? Why would y'all do that to them? Yeah, it's so funny. Oh,
Dude.
sorry. Oh my God, that's sad. Oh man. Yeah. Ooh. It's gonna be really funny to see which of those teams finishes last.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I think it has to be the Giants. I don't think. I mean, we clown on Dak Prescott, but he's a good quarterback, and you have a better wide receiver room than you had. The running back room with Javonte Williams and Miles Sanders is pretty bad, but I mean, I think I don't think it's quite enough to be worse than the Giants. So yeah, uh, let's go NFC South. NFC South. I got Buccaneers, Panthers, Falcons, Saints.
Really? You got the Panthers over the Falcons.
I like the
I
Panthers a
got
lot.
Falcons, Bucks, Panthers, Saints.
Oh, you got Falcons winning the division. You like
Yeah,
Penix?
because if you remember, Bucks barely won that division. Like they only won it because Kirk Cousins is like terrible. Well, he was hurt, but he was really bad toward the end of that season. But yeah, I like Penix. I think we talked about this, but yeah, I like Michael Penix a lot. And
Yeah,
Running and B. John Robinson are like two like of the best at their position.
Their offense could be really
And
explosive. I'm just scared of their defense.
I think their defense is going to be a little bit better because of the pass rush.
I mean, yeah, they added some guys in the draft like James Pierce and
Yeah,
did they get Jalen Walker?
forgot it. I think so. Yeah, because they chose two.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, Jalen Walker. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's right.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. I kind of have them finishing. I think Michael Penix, he could just not be good. Like that's always very much a possibility. But I personally, I think he's going to be good.
I'm high on him. I think he's gonna be pretty good.
I think he's going to be good this season. I think he's going to be like consistently better than Kirk was, you know.
Yeah,
And I don't see him like collapsing like how they just did, you know.
yeah. I think
Like,
Michael Penix gives a good like veteran presence at the quarterback position. Um, he's like 26 years old. He's a veteran.
he's 26?
Yes, dude.
Yo, I swear I did. I thought he was like 20, like four. No, he's
No, bro.
25.
He's old, man.
Oh my
he's
God. I thought he was like a little
he's
bit younger.
he's their veteran quarterback, man.
Oh my God, he is, I guess. Yeah, no, you're right.
Um, see, I just don't. I like the Panthers because I think Bryce Young. I like Bryce Young better than I like Penix, and
Mhm.
I like the running back room better. No, wait, I'm thinking of the Cowboys. I don't like the running back room better.
Like, who do you like better than Bijan? Who do you like better than Bijan?
I like
John, I
Rico
want you to tell me who's
Dowdle
better than
and
Bijan Robinson.
I like Rico Dowdle and Chuba Hubbard better than Bijan and Tyler Algier. Um, I like their running back room, not as much as the Falcons. Panthers wide receiver room got a lot better, putting Ted McMillan in there. I hope they don't trade Adam
Yo,
Thielen.
McMillan is like, he's gonna be really good.
He's really good. And if um if Xavier Legette can like catch, he'll be really good. But he just can't
This
catch.
no wide receiver could just catch the ball. He could be good.
It's so crazy how much drops are a problem for these professional wide receivers. Like it's crazy.
And I want to see what happens with Adam Thielen and getting traded too.
I, okay, I hope they don't trade him. I
They
I
could, but
I understand what's taking so long because I think they know how valuable he is to that team. Um,
mm,
because he really is. Um, I mean we don't have to spend too much
they got
time.
JC Warren can be healthy. That defense can be a little better.
Yeah, he's one of the best corners in football if he stays healthy. Derek Brown's back, which is a big deal. Um,
Hmm.
defense is gonna be a little. Its defense is gonna be pretty bad, but if guys can be healthy, they can maybe be okay. Um,
Yeah.
and their offensive line was really good, so
Yes.
I expect it to still be really good. Buccaneers, I just have them number one because I have them as the overall best roster. Um,
Yeah.
their wide receiver room is stacked. Their defense looks really really good. Yes, they're losing a play caller again. But they replaced their last one pretty good, and I know asking them to replace again is a lot, but I still think they have enough firepower where they can be okay. To
Yeah.
make up for the recklessness that is Baker Mayfield. Um, but
I love a gunslinger like that. Watch that shit.
just don't care. Um, so yeah,
Somebody's got.
I don't got much to say about the Saints. Spencer Rattler is named starter. And he's gonna play.
Chris Olave. Hopefully he can stay healthy.
That's a big deal. He hasn't, so who knows? But
Chris Olave, please. My fantasy kind of depends on you.
yeah,
You and uh,
that's
you and McMillan are my two wide receiver, or my two, are my wide receiver two and three.
that's scary.
It's a little scary. I don't know how I feel about Jerry Judy right now. So,
I got CeeDee Lamb, Marvin Harrison, and T Higgins.
man, Lad McConkey and Mick and T Mick are gonna be They're gonna be something.
I mean, Lad's gonna get you
Guys, I
points
swear.
because who else?
Yeah, not Quentin Johnson.
Yikes. All right, NFC North.
Yeah.
This is the interesting one. Who we got?
Uh, I kind of wanted to change it up, but Lions, Packers, Bears, Vikings.
Okay. I got Lions, Vikings, Bears, Packers. Um, I wanted to discount the Lions so bad. I really do. But their roster is still really good.
Yeah,
They're still
losing
too good.
coordinators are not, but they still got like a genuine like top three roster in this league.
Yeah. Like we exploded our first year, like the worst you could like tank after losing our coordinators, and we still won 11 games.
Yeah,
So it's like
and their
I
defense won't be nearly as bad as that
no,
20 defense was.
because they have guys like Brian Branch and Hutchinson coming back
Yeah,
and dudes like that. So they'll be alright.
yeah.
Um, excuse me. Um, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Vikings. I love their roster. Their defense is insane, especially under Brian Flores. I think their weakness was corner, but I think Isaiah Rogers really. I think he can be a really good one, especially in that defense. With what Brian Flores does to take the pressure off. Um, and then offensively, JJ McCarthy. I mean, Jordan Addison's hurt. That the reason why I didn't give the Vikings a nod to win the division is because of the Jordan Addison being shaky and just the wide receiver room not being at its full strength. But you got Hawkinson, Jettas, Addison when he comes back. Excuse me. Uh, I think they're gonna be really good. The running back room is, I mean, that produced at a high level. And I don't know. I think they're gonna be really good. JJ McCarthy is gonna be asked to do much, and I think he'll be good enough. Um, Packers, good team. All four teams are really good. Like I
Yeah,
could
this
see
is a good.
Bears. I could see everybody making the playoffs if they could, but that's just not how it works, you know. So it's gonna be tight for sure.
Hopefully, JJ McCarthy can break this curse of the Vikings just having like incompetent QBs in the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see him as being like a riser in the playoffs,
Yeah,
but I I think he'll be okay. I hated him in
I
college.
think it.
I didn't get him at all. I was a
Mm,
big JJ McCarthy hater. I didn't understand what the draw to him was. He never, because like they never passed in that Michigan offense ever.
mhm.
So it's like I'm like, well, you say this guy can pass, but I haven't seen it. So how can you?
Right.
I don't know. All right. Final division, the NFC West.
NFC West. All right.
You ready
I've
for this
got
one?
40.
You go
Yeah.
first.
Yeah, I've got 49ers, Rams, Seahawks, Cardinals. I'm not very big on the Cardinals. I know you put them top two too. I know you did. I could just see it in your eyes.
Ready? And
Let's see
I feel
this.
so strong about this. I feel so strong
I
about
know you
this.
did. Just say it, man. God damn it.
Cardinals, Rams, 49ers, Seahawks.
I knew it. I knew it. I can feel it in my bones.
I think that if Kyler Murray plays a healthy season, plays a consistent season with Marvin Harrison second year under his belt, running game with James Conner, Trey McBride as a top three tight end in the league, that defense is looking better and better. Jonathan Gannon actually learned how to call a solid defense, and he's actually doing more creative things than he would ever do when he was with the Eagles, and it's actually impressed me. And you add Josh Sweat to add some juice to the line. I mean, I think you actually have the makings of a really solid team, and I think the other three teams in this division have way too many question marks, and I think the Cardinals have the least amount of question marks.
Okay.
You have the Rams with that herniated disc from Matt Stafford. If he's there, I feel super confident in them. Their defense isn't great. It's a little overrated because they still have so many issues like in the run game. They have young guys that can get to the passer, but their run defense is not that great. The 49ers,
Yeah.
I don't even know who's going to play for them. Their health is so bad. Who's playing wide receiver that's not Ricky Pearsall? Like he's the most like consistent like the player that has least concerns starting the season. Like Ayuk is a big question mark. Juwan Jennings question mark. It's like I don't know who's playing.
Yeah.
And
That's
it's
fair.
their most healthy running back is Christian McCaffrey, which is I mean that sense alone is really bad. Um their defense has gone worse. They lost Safunga and they lost Greenlaw, who
Mhm.
are elite players, and they don't have Hargrave anymore. And Hargrave had his own issues, but it's like they are kind of depleted in the defense. Uh, in the defensive area, and you're asking a lot of Robert Saleh, who's a great defensive mind, but you're asking a lot of him and not that much to work with. Um, Charvarius Ward is also gone, who is their cornerback one. It's like there it's so much holes in defense. I don't know if I can trust the 49ers to do anything. Um like legitimately. I think they'll be okay. I don't like Brock Purdy that much. Um as a quarterback, especially with like you have Kittle, yes, but it's like the weapons are not what they were. So I don't expect them to be like a floor raiser for him. And then the Seahawks,
Mhm.
um I think they'll be okay.
Yeah. That'll be okay. Yeah. That's like the only team I don't have any real playoff aspiration for in this division. I
Yeah.
don't lie to you. Uh, I think the 49ers aren't as bad as we look at them. I think number one, they still have the easiest schedule going into next season. They're only playing four 2024 playoff teams. So that's like I think that will help them like with any like actual issues they'll have into the season. I think Brock Purdy, while he isn't that good, like I don't think he's as good as some of these other top tier NFC QBs are, like Hurts or Daniels or Stafford when he's healthy. I think he's like right there with a guy like Jordan Love or Jared Goff, you know.
I think that's fair.
I expect a bounce back year from Christian McCaffrey. And even though this defense has holes in it, I think it's still going to be good.
Yeah.
I think it'll be good enough. Then yeah, and then with the Rams, like as you already kind of said, I do have a lot of questions, especially about like if Matthew Stafford's healthy, I think that's like the second best team in the NFC, right?
Yeah.
But if he's
I
not, and he's getting older, you know,
It gets shaky real quick.
it gets really shaky. And then who am I forgetting? Cardinals. Yeah, sorry. Uh, I love to hate on the Cardinals. You know this.
I do.
Yeah, I love to make fun of Kyler Murray for being 4'3" and playing Call of Duty more than he, plays football. But in all seriousness, yeah, I think they're going to be a good team. I just don't know. I think I like the 49ers going into next season. I don't think they're going to be like a dominant playoff team like how they were in years before. Like I don't see them like, being in the NFC Championship game again.
Yeah,
Like if any team out of this division I see it, I think it's the Rams. But I think they'll have a pretty good regular season at least. Yeah.
that's fair.
And I wouldn't be surprised if it's either this or the North that has like all the wild card teams.
It could. It very much could.
I think it's probably gonna be these two. Like I wouldn't be surprised if Commanders like just miss the playoffs outright because of one of these two divisions.
I don't hate the take. I don't hate it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Um,
we
they
we, we
feel
heard
kind of
how I
like
feel about them.
like the AFC West.
Yeah, it's one of the more up in the air. A lot of these divisions are kind of up in the air.
Yeah.
It really is, which will be fun, man. I'm excited. I
Hmm.
really am, because I just don't know.
Yeah, all right. Just we don't even know. And speaking of, all right, so anything else you got to say on these?
I don't think so, man.
All right. So who's gonna be our wild card picks?
Do you want to go? Because I have them seated.
Oh, you have them seated. Oh, I don't even have them seated. I'm not gonna lie to you. You can go through your seating.
Okay. No pressure if you don't. So for the NFC, would you want to start NFC or AFC?
Sure. Whichever one you like.
All
This
right,
is your seatings, man. Oh,
let's go NFC.
Alpha Link.
So one seed is Eagles,
Mhm. Okay.
two Lions, three
Okay.
Bucks,
Okay.
four Cardinals.
Okay.
Wild card, Commanders are the five, Vikings
Um,
6, Packers 7.
uh, okay.
Oh, I think I said in I said I'm gonna put Bears instead of Packers.
Okay.
I think Bears get in, not Packers. Um, all right, who's your wild cards for the first? Say your division winners, even if you don't see them. Just restate your
Um,
division winners.
I had Eagles, Rams, Lions, Falcons.
Okay, and
I'm
wild
gonna go with,
cards.
I think I'm gonna stick with the Rams as my West winner. Wild card is
Okay,
gonna be Commanders. I'm gonna put the 49ers there and then the Packers.
okay.
I can drop the Commanders or 49ers for the Vikings, though, or the Cardinals.
I think
It's outside of the Packers, I really do feel up in the air with a lot of these are wild cards.
it's kind of unpredictable. It's kind of
Yeah,
exciting.
yeah, I like it. I like it a lot.
All right, AFC. I got Ravens. That's the one.
Uh-huh.
Bills is
Okay.
the two.
Uh-huh.
Chiefs as a three. Jaguars as a four.
I like it.
My wild card is Broncos,
Mhm.
Texans,
Okay.
Raiders.
Right.
Um. So yeah, that's what I got there.
Okay. Uh, so for me, I remember we were talking about it earlier. For my wild card, it's gonna be Broncos is my guarantee.
Mhm.
And then it's gonna be whoever wins the division between the Jags and the Texans. I mean, whoever loses the division, obviously.
Yeah,
And then I had a question mark next to Bengals and then Raiders. And then I feel like it's gonna be one of those two.
I think that's kind of how it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I have my Broncos and then Jags slash Texans as the obvious like locks for it. And then it's like, can this Bengals offense like just win enough shootouts?
Yeah.
And how good
Yeah.
is the Raiders team gonna be? That's kind of how I look at it.
Yeah, I feel pretty similar with the question marks, and it's all kind of the same. So it'll be
Mhm.
interesting. I think there's a lot of parity, which is pretty exciting. All right, shall we go over who's your Super Bowl matchup? Super Bowl matchup.
Eagles Ravens.
I got Eagles Bills.
Eagles Bills. I've had Eagles Ravens for like a year now, even before the last Super Bowl started. I won't lie to
Yeah,
you. And that's gonna be my
my whole
that's
thing
my
was
matchup.
I was like too many people are saying Eagles Ravens. I think there's gonna be like just
Mm,
Josh Allen Super Bowl. He just goes full Superman.
I think Josh Allen's better than Lamar, but I think that Ravens team is just a lot better.
They are, but
Like,
I think
clearly way better.
I think it's not gonna matter. That's my prediction. It's not gonna matter.
It feels like I wouldn't be surprised if it's another like they hold like the Chiefs or the Bills or whoever to like 17 points again, but the Ravens offense just chokes and only gets like
Yeah.
10, 12 points again, you know. It feels so crazy to say that about such a guy like that talented. And I know
Right.
it's a team, it's not like all on the QB, but it's like, come on, man.
It's hard when you're the common factor there and you're the most important person. It's just
Yeah,
natural that.
the QB is the most important position. It's gonna fall on you when I look at
Yep.
these playoff and playoff losses.
You make the most money. You touch the ball the most. It's what's gonna happen.
The offense runs through you. The offense doesn't work if you're not there.
The defense is worse if you're bad. It's like
Like, I feel like I don't want to speak about the Eagles, but that's like the best example of that. It's like that team is like ridiculous. Like, I remember last year that team's ridiculous, but Jalen Hurts goes down and they're in a shootout with the Commanders. They're both teams have like 30 plus points.
yep,
Jalen Hurts comes back and they blow them out by 30 points. It's like
exactly.
these teams
It
don't function
matters.
without like their QBs are the most important players there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Speaking of important players, should we go over our awards?
Yep. Yes, sir.
All right. Who's your MVP?
All right. My MVP picks is gonna be a repeat of 2022, but it's gonna be switched around this year. Jalen
Oh
Hurts and
yeah,
Patrick Mahomes finished top two. Um, I think the Eagles are going to switch to a lot more passing heavy offense. Um, obviously Saquon's still going to be great, and I'm not saying he's
yeah,
going to be like hurt or anything crazy like that. I just feel like the Eagles are going to lean on that passing game a little bit more. And then Patrick Mahomes, we were talking about this earlier, but I feel like this is going to be less of a, defensive minded team and more like, yo, you're like one of those creative players of all time. Go make a play.
yeah. I think for that reason, that's why I have Mahomes as my MVP. I just think
Mhm.
he needs to, in order for this to work, he needs to be the MVP, and they're gonna give it to him.
Yeah.
Because that's just what they do. I can see Jalen Hurts winning it though. I really do. I agree they're gonna be more pass heavy. Um, so yeah, who's your offensive player of the year?
I got Jamar Chase running it back, but I have AJ
Same.
Brown as my second. I kind
Okay.
of have it in tandem with Jalen Hurts MVP push. I think it's gonna be like another 2022. Like we see Jalen Hurts go off, and then AJ Brown has like what 15, 1600 yards again because
Yeah.
of that.
Yeah, but Jamar Chase might win
Yeah,
Triple Crown again. So
yeah, he also could just do that again. And at that point, it's like okay. And you know who's a sleeper pick for offensive player of the year actually?
who's
Derrick
that?
Henry. Ravens are gonna lean away from their Lamar be Superman every game
They're gonna
type of
lean
thing
on
and
a
rely.
32-year-old running back. You think?
You think Derrick Henry isn't that good at 32?
I just don't know if that's what you. I think he's still. I think he doesn't age, but I was like, is that really what you want to do?
I don't think I think that's what they're gonna do. I think they're gonna try to go for more like what we saw from the Eagles this past year. More of a
Okay.
defensive and type of thing.
I don't hate it.
Let
I don't hate it.
Lamar let Lamar beat him whenever you want him to.
Who's your defensive player of the year?
Uh Quenya Mitchell. Nah. Patrick Surtain, I think he might just run it back.
You think
But I
so?
wouldn't be surprised if a guy like Dexter Lawrence wins it this year.
A defensive tackle winning would be crazy. Um,
It would be cool.
it's just hard to get numbers as a defensive tackle. But I think he definitely could. He's that good. If
I think
anyone,
he's just like yeah, I think he's like widely recognized enough to be like the best defender at his position to where he
yeah,
might get the work, even without the numbers.
yeah. I think it's usually I think the cornerback is an anomaly to get it that we got
Mhm.
last year. Um, I think Miles Garrett gets it. It's always gonna go. It's gonna go a lot of times to the best edge rusher, and I
Yeah,
think
it might.
Miles Garrett has less pressure on him now. Rather you bring a guy like Mason Graham who's gonna take some interior pressure off. So I mean he's just gonna be eating off the edge. Um, and I think Miles Garrett goes back and gets it. I do.
And Josh Sweat is my sleeper pick because if Cardinals make a playoff push,
Why not? Right.
I'm just saying it. That's my
All
sleeper
right.
pick.
Who's your defensive rookie of the year?
Uh, our safety, well, Drew,
Makuba?
I like him.
Listen, a safety winning would be crazy.
I know.
I got
This
Abdul
is very much
Carter.
my, yeah, I know. Yeah, I feel like it'd be too easy to just say Abdul Carter or I
Edge
forgot who
rusher.
who's his. Yeah, yeah. I feel like it's pretty easy to just say him, but like I kind of want to say,
Like
yeah,
Michael Williams could win it, but I
yeah,
just
I'm gonna say him.
I'm
I'm gonna go with my
all
boy.
offensive rookie of the year.
What do I have? You know who I have.
I hope you have
Tyler
Ashton Genty.
Warren.
Oh, I got my boy. Go Broncos. Go Boise State. Ashton Genty.
Oh yeah, Ashton Genty. Yeah, I feel like it's an easy good pick. Ashton
Yeah.
Genty or Travis Hunter. Those are my two picks.
Yeah, I just don't know if he's gonna get enough reps at either side of the ball
All
to.
right. That is hard. I think they're gonna give him the nod, even if like he's gonna finish top three in both.
I
He's gonna be
also
like a front.
but if Cam Ward has like a solid to good year, they're gonna give to him just because they give to the quarterbacks.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I kept like thinking of it like the regular offensive player of the year, so I just kind of completely like erased QBs from my mind, even though JD5 just won it.
Right.
But
I mean,
yeah, I'm looking sort of
he's got to be the least popular first overall pick of all time.
you know
Quarterback.
what? Jackson Dart. That's gonna be my sleeper pick.
Okay. It's gonna be tough because he's not even starting, but
I
hey,
think they're gonna go to him by like week 4.
okay.
I like him. He looked really good in his preseason game.
He looked pretty good. He did.
To a guy like the league neighbors, I'm like, those numbers are gonna look crazy. You know what I'm saying?
He's got a nice arm on him. He really does. All right, who's your comeback player of the year? Do you have one?
Uh, it is it's Travis Kelsey. No, I'm
That's a
playing.
good one. That's a good one.
Shedeur Sanders.
Just
Shit.
shout out Shedeur, man. The first
Yeah, those are
rookie
my
to
two
win a
picks.
comeback. I mean,
Yeah,
hey, if he
yeah.
finds a way onto the starting job and makes them happen, why not, right? I got Aiden Hutchinson. I mean, he has like snapped in half.
Why am I? I forgot.
But
He like
yeah,
lost his like, last year.
yeah, I think if he puts like a respectable season, he's gonna get it.
And
Protector of
say
the
DeMar
year.
Hamlin.
Protector of the year. Um, I feel like we should have
Uh,
the same answer.
yeah.
Lane.
Penny. No, I played Lane Johnson. Yeah, obviously.
The argument
It's
I've
for
heard for Lane is he's the best. Not only is he the best left tackle, right tackle, left tackle, right tackle in sports. Yeah, he right tackle. Um, but it's a new award, so they're probably gonna give it to an older guy.
yeah. Jordan Mailata for next year.
That's right. And who's your coach of
And
the
Cam
year?
Jurgens for the year after that. And coach of the year,
Coach of the year.
Liam Cohen.
I like it. First year.
Yeah.
To go with
That's why
my
he's number one. So
in order for the Cardinals to have a good year, I think Jonathan Gannon's going to get some respect for Coach of the Year. So I got my former defensive coordinator, who I don't like, but I think he's going to get it.
I can't believe you would speak that name.
I'm sorry, Horseface. Sorry.
God.
All
Okay.
right.
Yeah.
So that is our NFL predictions before the season. I'm excited. We're going a little over, so I think we'll tackle one question and we'll call it an episode.
Oh my God, my Duolingo streak. No.
And well, this guy, man.
My Duolingo.
If oh my god,
Wait a minute.
you're not gonna say you do Duolingo, man. If you could have dinner with any three, let's go. If you could have dinner with any sports star, who would it be? It could be three. It could be
Paige
one.
Beckers.
Either one.
Una
Nice.
mujer.
I would say. I would say. I would. I. I wouldn't say Jalen Hurts because I feel like he'd be too stoic, and I wouldn't have a good time. I'd go like Landon Dickerson, Jordan Mailata, and Jordan Davis. I feel like they have
That's a
the
good one.
best personalities, and I feel like that would be just a fun time.
Antonio Brown.
And that's gonna be all. Thank you for watching all of this episode. If you made it to the end, we appreciate you. Shout out to everyone. We hit
Wait,
50
we have another.
streams.
Don't let us do this.
Oh, we have
Don't let us do this.
favorite concert experience.
I saw Mariah Carey for Christmas
Oh yeah,
last year. That was like 2 years ago.
you did. You did. That was a
Yeah,
good time.
that was a good
I
one.
mean,
That
I
was a
wasn't
fun.
there, but I know that that whole setup too was pretty cool, and
Yeah.
that was good stuff. I would have to say, um, last night I saw an American Idol contestant, Gabby Simone. I wouldn't say this is my favorite, but like I had such a good time, and she did like a bunch of like Whitney songs, and she did some of her original songs, and it was just like a small like restaurant environment, and it was like really cool. But if I had to say my favorite right now, it's the Kendrick and SZA tour. Um, that was just kind of surreal seeing both of them live. So I'd probably have to go with that one. But shout out Gabby Simone.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if that's all for me, is that all for you? We good?
Yeah.
Shout out to y'all
Yeah.
for us hitting 50 streams on audio. Big deal to us. The fact that 50 people watched episodes is insane to me. Um, so keep it coming up. Keep it. We're gonna keep growing. I'm excited for the growth, slow and steady, but we're here for it. So we appreciate
Yes.
y'all. Make sure to like, comment, download, subscribe, all that. We appreciate y'all, and we'll see you soon. Peace out.
Bye bye.